Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Jets at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Rodgers to throw once more.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Young to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release. Complete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone Makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Here we go. Right. Green.
Young steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now here's Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they could look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Following the interception, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Throw right side, Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He finds Wilson. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have that break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
Now, he's got a man, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Got a man here, it's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another.
Let's go now.
This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this
this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now Young.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now Young on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Anthony Schwartz
From 3 yards out.
and the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Smash, red. Blue striker. Slice blue. On the ball.
Young. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And they the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set punt. Black shot. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jets 8.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In motion left, Hardman. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Young here, you can see changing the play. To throw is Young from the gun on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
All right, let's go. Yeah, man, come on. Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. But they only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Looking to throw, Young. Flush to his right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a handoff up the middle. Grubs, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Panther 1st down.
Now Young. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Here we go, here we go. Check it.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Steel, black. Go pink, red, cycle. Smash, red. Blue, striker.
Following the interception, Young. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And Young's going to throw it here.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Young. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately,
and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 70, Jets 8.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
it certainly was, and I think